Welcome to Chapter 7. I really hope that you've taken me up on my recommendation of spending some time and trading the indicators on your own. If you didn't, well, sorry to hear, but if you did, good job. Now it is time to learn the next systems, next concepts, the next rules, and everything that you need to know to add to the indicator trading and to answer all your questions if you have them about the indicator trading. The first thing is the key levels. But those levels that I've taught you so far are very basic. They carry no intrinsic value and they were mostly used for visual guidance for controlling the trend or a trade. And now I will start teaching you the key market levels. These levels carry extreme value and they are used to explain a lot of things in the market, and they must never be confused with simple levels that we have been using before. So yes, please never confuse a simple line in the price with a key level. Those are completely two different animals. Now the indicators are mathematical, which is good. However, a correct key level is a key to explaining the market movement. It explains why traders bought or sold. Why did the market climb? Why did the market fall? And pretty much any market movement can be explained by a key level. The key levels are the places where the traders either have a reason to buy or they have a reason to sell. Remember that everything in the market happens for a reason. And very often those reasons directly correlate with the key levels. Even a hectic market can be explained because a lot of times the price is squeezed in between two key levels, just like the channel concept, concept that I've taught you quite a while back. The same idea, but two key levels. And sometimes the price is squeezed in between those two key levels, and it might look like a hectic chaos of who knows what. But there is a reason. Once again, everything in the market happens for a reason. The key levels can be quite tough to use, and they require a lot of practice, just like the indicators and everything else in trading. And of course, the hardest part is to be able to identify a level correctly. But once you've learned how to do that, then using them is not as difficult. It is very important to understand what a key level is. A key level is used by a huge number of traders, both private day traders like me and corporate traders. And that is a really good thing, simply because that the law of market, the principle of market movement is that if many traders buy at the same place, then the price is going to climb. If many traders sell, meaning go into short position in the same place, the market will fall. So if you are able to identify the key levels, the price levels at which the traders are likely to either buy or sell, you have a weapon in your hands because you know what to expect. And you know that if we come to this certain level, then we will face resistance at it, and you'll be able to see that there is that resistance, and you will be able to identify at which point the market should start falling because of this exact level. So pretty much a level is a place in the market, in the price, where all the traders are expecting something. So at a certain level, we can expect the market to start moving, or we can expect the market to stop moving. So we pretty much can set ourselves an expectation for any given price level. So, and of course, long story short, the levels give you a map that you can use to identify key points where the traders are likely to buy or sell or do nothing. And that is something that an indicator will never give you. An indicator is purely mathematical, and it will only give you a calculation at any given moment of the previous 14, 12, 6, whatever amount of candles, and that is it. But an indicator will never tell you the price level at which we will face huge resistance, because historically this place was where the market reversed, and so on and so forth. And trust me, these levels, when you mark them correctly, they work like magic. So yes, levels are gonna be the map that you will need for the indicator trading. And this is something that I wanted you to feel, that something, if you can remember then in the previous lesson in the end, I said that I want you to trade indicators so that you would have a feeling that there is something missing. That something is the map of the key points in the market at which you should not enter, and the key points at which the market is likely to reverse or vice versa. And this kind of information, once again, is not given by an indicator, and that's why you need the key levels. A key level is a place where a large amount of traders meet and the battle between a buyer and a seller begins. So this is the market, the bazaar within a market, and you will always see a battle between the two, the buyer and the seller, at key levels. And you will see how they're forcing each other out and trying to battle. So the bull and the bear will be fighting at those key levels. And it is so much fun to watch. It's incredible. So these are the places where we can see that the market has fuel. So we can expect an impulse, and we can expect to make money on that impulse. And the levels will tell us where is the money in the market. So in between the two levels, somewhere in the middle, there might be no power, there might be no money, and the market might not know what to do. But there is always money at key market levels. And that money we have to use to our advantage. So the key levels give us the information of the key points in the market where there is fuel for a move and the direction in which it's going to be most likely thrown. We can either trade levels on their own. So as I've said about the indicators, that you cannot trade them alone, but with the levels, you can trade them alone, and I will teach you how to do that. However, I do love to use them in combination to increase the amount of profit per day. Yet the levels help me filter out about 70 to 80% of indicator signals. It is fantastic. Thanks to the levels, I'm able to see which signal indicator in the indicator actually makes sense to take and which one not. A lot of the signals in the indicators can be right into the level. And that means that it's pretty much running a marathon when you have 5 feet from you, there is a brick wall, and you start sprinting right into the brick wall. And this is something that the indicator does very often. And if you don't know the key levels, then you'll keep sprinting into a brick wall until the point when you'll get lucky and actually the signal will be from the level and not against the level. So the level would support the indicator. And now using indicators without levels, I cannot imagine it, and it's pure luck. And that's the reason why it is incredibly important that you pay attention to this material from now until the end of this learning program. And in chapter 11, I'll teach you how to use them in a fantastic combination. So a small teaser before we wrap up this lesson. There is one more tool that I use for my everyday trading, and it's called depth of market. And I will be covering it in chapter 11 when I will be teaching you my complete trading strategy, which combines all of these rules and trading systems and so on and so forth. And I will show you how to use the depth of market in combination with indicators and levels. And oh my God, that tool is just as good as the levels themselves. So indicators plus the levels plus the depth of market, you will become a really, really good trader very soon. All right, so hang in there and let's learn levels. Good luck on your test and enjoy your homework, and I'll see you in the next lesson.